never get free. Lamb to the slaughter, what you gon' do when there's blood in the water? The price of your greed is your son and your daughter. What you gon' do when there's blood in the water? Look me in my eyes, tell me everything's not fine, or that people ain't happy.
Hi guys, this is a Ravenclaw What If. Welcome back to another What If story. Now this is What If Deku was in a sealed off universe, part 5. Oh, okay, before we begin our story, I'm going to show you what Izuku's going to look like in his final form in his quirk, transformation quirk. This is going to be his second transformation. I got this picture from What If Deku on my Discord. Thanks for the material for this What If. So that's his second form, and this is his ship. Just to give you a little bit of what I'm using in this What If. That's what Deku's ship looks like. As you have Izuku and Mina, he's teaching her proper key control in the ship because they can't get to the training session till later. As Mina starts breathing heavy, and she's like, "This is hard." As Izuku, practice this on your free time as much as possible. Do you know how to fly, Mina? She's like, "No, I don't." Well, that's another thing I'll be teaching you, but after we deal with this thing we have to deal, after we deal with this planet, we have to investigate. I'll teach you some more. As Deku senses, as he senses he could tell, he's there. And he's like, "Mina, come on, let's go. Let's get back to the bridge. We have arrived." As Deku gets in the seat, report. "Sir, the planet's in rough state. It's almost near his critical mass. So basically it's gonna blow up." Lovely. How much of the planet got left? With our estimates, maybe hour, maybe 2 at the most. Alright, we need to figure out what's going on here. And figure out if this was, if the Saints did this. I'm going down there personally. "Sir, you should send some of the men." "No, this needs a delicate touch. I don't trust you guys just yet. You haven't, this is above your pay grade. This is required a delicate hand." "Mina, stay in the ship. If anything happens, contact me on my scouter." As Mina's like, "Yes, yes, Izuku." As Izuku walks off, Izuku opens the ship door. Given he's still in outer space, as Mina's like, "What, is he crazy?" As the rest of them, you said, "You don't have to worry about him, ma'am. He's able to breathe in space." As Izuku jumps out, as he goes flying towards the planet, as Izuku gets to the above the city, as he's like, "Whoever did this clearly made a thorough job of killing everyone." As Izuku closes his eyes to sense any life, as he noticed a faint life signal. He senses someone very dimly as he flies off to the area where he senses the survivor. As he pulls some rubble off of the person that's underneath it, as he sees a Saiyan As he wakes up, all battered, as he grabs Izuku's arm, his wrist, he was too strong. He was a monster. As he passes out, as Izuku checks his pulse, as he grabs the Saiyans scouter, as he opens a comm with Mina. Mina, I need to get picked up. We have a survivor, and I believe I will have all the information I need in this little baby here, this scouter I found, and we need. And please hurry. This one's about to die. And she's like, yes, I'll get done right away. As you know, they land as several soldiers get him to the medical pod, get him to the healing tank now. Yes, sir. As he's like, is that a Saiyan? Yes, he's apparently. I don't think they're responsible. It doesn't add up. Why would one be so brutally brutally messed up this way? Especially for this technology. I highly doubt people on this planet have powerful enough to power enough to take down a Saiyan. His ship takes off. Shit. Get us out of here. As they fly off, the planet finally explodes. As Izuku walks into the medical bay. As you see this Saiyan in the healing pod, as he's recovering. As he's like, how long until he's recovered? He should be recovered in a day's time, sir. The vitals are very strong. Saiyans are stubborn, but why would you save a Saiyan, sir? It's simple. He saw something. I want to get intel on him. Sir, when your father would want them dead. Yeah, my father has issues with Saiyans, but that's not my mission. I'm here to follow what my father ordered. My mission. And killing a injured Saiyan is not something I do. Even if my father ordered it, I wouldn't do it. There's lines I won't even cross. Same with killing non-combatants. Get him, once he's healed up, contact me straight away. I want to interrogate him personally. Yes, sir. As he walks out, as he has a scouter, he has the same scouter in his hand, as he's like, it's a little beat up, but I could fiddle it, see what I could get out of it. As Izuku fixing the scouter and checking what was on it, as he sees the scene where all the Saiyans were brutally murdered, he was the only one. As he sees the footage of this man does slaughtering the Saiyans, as he does a humongous blast as he flies off. It seems like my old man has some competition after all. He clearly is. He's clearly after the Saiyans. Personally, I think. This is good intel. As he copies the footage and sends it to his father. As his father comes on intercom, my son, I'm very disturbed by the footage you found. Someone destroying a foe that's rightfully mine. I have new orders for you, son. Yes, father? Get rid of him. I can't have someone roaming around in my galaxy causing trouble. Make sure he doesn't become a future problem. Show no mercy. It will be done, father. Now, normally, Cooler wouldn't care if someone else is killing Saiyans, but he sees them as a major threat. If he gets even more powerful, he might be even a threat to him. That's what he's thinking. Yeah, so you can't have someone doing that under his turf, under his rule. So he's going to try to nip that in the butt, send his strongest weapon to the front lines to take care of them, take care of the issue, is Izuku. He hasn't even started getting serious. So their encounter is going to be quite the thing. As we cut to the queen, as she's sitting on her chair or whatever, her little where she's at, she made home for right now. As you have Vex and the princess come in. Your Majesty, you summon me? I'm here, mother. As she kneels. This new foe that's been eradicating our species needs to be put down. Vex. We had a distress call from one of our colonies that we've just recently colonized. As Vex is like, warrior class? No. Civilians, non-combatants. They must not be harmed. Want you to go check, and whoever's causing trouble, handle it. Mother, send me too. What do you mean, daughter? There are people. It's my responsibility as the princess. And she's like, this actually will be a good test for you. To judge you. It will be a good test for you. Go with my blessing. Vex, protect my daughter of all costs. Yes, your majesty. As they walk out, sending the soldiers that were on the planet. Yes, your majesty. As a few hours has passed, as she's waiting. Report. We have a missing soldier. Did you find him at all? Negative, ma'am. We couldn't find no hides of him. It's too late to go back. The planet's most likely going to blow up pretty soon. Very well. As we cut back to Izuku, as Izuku walks in the bridge. Alright, boys. We got a new mission on our hands. As the image of the foe that he's after is on the front screen. On the bridge. You see this roided out alien here? Not sure what species he's from. That doesn't matter. He's made the mistake of butting into our territory and interfering in things. And so we've been ordered to sort it all out. What's the order, sir? Execute with extreme prejudice on sight. But how do we locate him, sir? It's simple, my boys. The information what we need is our new friend has it. I'll get it the easy way or the hard way if I have to beat it out of him. I'll be heading to the medical bay to see how our visitor's doing. Mina, you have the bridge until then. As Izuku walks out of the bridge, as he goes into the medical sector, as he's draining out, I made it in time. Good sir, I was about to contact you. As soon as he gets out of the tank, he starts to his Sengai boost activates as it's shattering a bit of the glass in the tank. As it shatters, as the doctor dude's freaking out, as he keeps leave, I can handle this. As his focus sees his surroundings, as he's like, where am I? What is this place? What am I doing on a cooler vessel? A frost demon vessel. As he sees Midoriya there, smiling. Hello there, Saiyan. I am Izuku. I came across you after investigating some intel I got. So I brought you on my ship and healed you up. And yes, you are on a vessel directly controlled by the Cooler Empire. And I'm the lead leader on this vessel. As he looks at Izuku, green hair, green eyes, you. As he's about to power up, as Izuku's like, whoa, 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 no reason to be hostile. I have every reason to be a hostile monster. I know of you and your reputation. As Izuku smiles, really? You've heard of me? I'm flattered. As he's like, every sane warrior knows of you. Every sane warrior knows that you face you is a guaranteed death sentence. And Deku's like, huh? And you still challenging me, saying, I will not back down from my challenge. As Izuku starts laughing. Calm down, saying, I'm not here to hurt you. On the contrary, our our plots align into the same goal. As the same, what do you mean, demon? As he tosses him a scouter, missing this. As he's like, you bastard. Don't worry, I didn't do anything to it. I fixed it and copied the data and sent it to my commander. Sent it to the lead, to my higher ups. But it seems like the Empire and your race have a common enemy. What you say? Saying. What's your name, by the way? I'm going to use the name I used before. I'm just going to call him Kira. It's Kira. Nice to meet you, Kira. Like I said, I'm Izuku. We have a common enemy. I was given orders to vaporize the person that's been causing you guys trouble. Why would the Emperor, why would Cooler do that? Honestly, I never know what was that guy. Come, follow me. I need to introduce you all, because we'll be on a temporary alliance, so to say. I don't trust you, anyone from the Cooler Empire. I know, but we don't need to trust each other. We have a common enemy. That's all I need to know. Don't worry, I have no interest in backstabbing you. Not my thing. If I was going to kill you, I would do it in front of your face. As they get to on the ship. Alright, boys, we're going to get some help on our mission. This is a saying, Kira. As everyone doesn't say anything. Mina's like, doing her work. And she's like, yeah, nice to meet you. I'm busy. So I was just like, I know it's not the friendliest welcome, but you get used to them. They grow on you. Some more on others, as he stares at Mina. Ah, very well. So, Kira, what do you think his next target would be if he's after your species specifically? Because judging by the footage we saw of your encounter, it was quite personal. As he doesn't know the species, but he's after if he's after killing Saiyans, he knows where all the established colonies on different planets are. So as he's like, I really don't want to mention this. This is basically treason what I'm doing here, but shit, he needs to be put down. Maybe my queen will forgive me after this, but for right now, Saiyan's life are more important. As he's like, there's a established settlement we set in secret. As he says the sector. As Izuku, huh? Interesting. As he's like, what do you mean interesting? Oh, I knew there was settlement there. I just wasn't sure that would be the logical choice. He's like, how would you know? We kept a secret. Oh, don't worry about it. I like to know. I like to know where all the Saiyans are at. Out of a personal interest of mine. Alright, we have a destination. Let's get to our. Let's find this bastard and kill him. As they fly off, Izuku gets to the planet. As they jump out of hyperspace, because, it's cool. They're like right in front of it. As Izuku senses the power level. Alright, we're landing. Land over there. As it's like far enough for them not to be seen, but close enough to the destination. As they land, as Mina, Kira, and Izuku fly off, as they three are going in. Now, while they were traveling towards the planet, Izuku taught her some flying inside the ship, hovering and stuff like that. So she gets the gist of it. She's still rusty, but it's still flyable. As Izuku has to pull back because he's too fast for her to keep up. Kira's like, we could go faster than this. What's the holdup? As Izuku, my second command she's a bit new to flying. As he grunts, fine. As chillax, man, we'll get there. As you have this city, but it's on fire. As you see this man, that's blowing things up in air, as he's hovering and throwing key blasts at the city. As he's igniting key blasts, as he's smiling, filthy sayings, you deserve more than death. As out of nowhere, he gets punched in the face. Disgusting monster. Die. As she throws a blast. As he pulls forward, his hand is stopping the beam, as he redirects it out of the way, as he flies towards her, as he stands in front of her. Vex, be careful. This one I get a bad feeling from. As Vex nods, understood, princess. Oh. Two Saiyans, it doesn't matter how many you are. You're all gonna die. They were civilians, monster. Your bloodbath stops here. As she goes in, as they begin battling, as they're going all around the sky, as you see shockwaves of them going, their fists colliding. As the princess Luna gets in the fray, knocking him side of head as he goes flying. As Vex and Luna nod each other as they blast towards him, as they're double teaming him. He's getting hit a couple times. As Izuku and them stop, as he sees the princess, as he sees Vex, as the man's knocking Vex out of the way, knocking her out, socking her in the face as she goes flying. My wife. As he flies, catches Vex. Izuku, what do we do? As Izuku smiles. As it's simple, Mir. It's simple, Mina. Guess we're gonna have to lend a helping hand after we're temporary allies, after all. As Izuku flies forward. As Vex looks at him, as the princess is fighting. The princess is fighting him now. Kira, what are you doing here? Weren't you on mission? As I thought you were dead. As she hugs him, as she's like, calm down, woman. I'm fine. I had a little help. As she sees Izuku, she feels his presence already. Hello, Vex. It's been a while. As she's like, what are you doing here? Calm down, wife. We have made an arrangement, a temporary alliance between us and this bastard who's gonna die. As he looks back to Izuku. Do what you said you were gonna do. Don't worry. You're very impatient, Kara. Vex, I don't know how you handle him. Are you serious, Kira? Him, of all people? The Emperor's son? Son? How's that possible? He looks like a human. I don't know. There's a lot of things we don't know about him. But she gets a light bulb, but this is a good opportunity to get some intel on him. So we'll honor the agreement. I don't think the princess will have any issue with it. She's been interested in meeting the boy herself. So does the queen. As you have of the princess is blocking several key blasts as the kid comes side her head. As he grabs her by the head, squeezing her head as she's screaming out in pain. Sorry guys, give me a second. A lot of things popped out of nowhere. As Izuku kicks him, as Izuku grabs his hand, and hello there, as he punches him, as he goes flying, as he catches the princess, catches her breath as she looks at Izuku, as she's stunned, because she knows what he looks like, as she's like, you? Izuku, seems my reputation precedes me, and you must be the princess. And she's like, get your hands off me. As she, jumps off. Oh, no worry. Don't thank me for saving you and all. Manners. The unknown alien comes flying back as he's like, I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are. Leave now, or you're dead. As Ezekiel's like, oh, you're one of those types, aren't you? But unfortunately, I can't really do that. As he's looking at Izuku, curiously, confused. It's simple. You stepped on toes you shouldn't have stepped on, so I'm going to have to kill you. As he starts laughing, you kill me? You're nothing but a human. As their species, he knows what humans are, but it's a rarity for a human to come so far away from his home. And what is a human doing all out here, especially with a bunch of Saiyans? He's about to rush for it as Izuku puts his hand out to stop. As Mina stops us, the princess and Kira are all looking on. I'll handle this. You all stay out of this. I want to teach this ruffian some manners. I hate muscleheads like you the most. So, this is how it's going to go. I'm going to kill you. And that's it. I'm done playing. As he punches him. As they both punch each other. As they punch each other at the same time. As there's a big shockwave. As everyone gets blown off their feet. Everyone in the air got blown away. As Izuku spits some blood out. Impressive for a musclehead. Sorry about that. Let's see if your speed is impressive of your strength. As he does Afro image. As he punches Afro image, as there's several of them that's appearing in front of him. As he's shooting a balance beam at him each time he's doing that. As he's getting pissed. They're basically death beams. I just call them balance beams. Just to make it different from the same death beam all the time. I don't want to be, a different name. So as he's like, he's blasting him away. As Izuku's just smiling, he's just having fun. As he has enough, as he powers up, as Izuku goes flying. Here's in front of Izuku, as he kicks him side head, as Izuku goes flying, as he grabs him by the head, throws him down to the ground, as he ignites a big blast using both his hands, the energy ball, as he throws it down, as he just hovers away thinking he won. I give you out, Ursuline. Your death is on your hands. As Izuku holding the energy ball with one hand, as his outfit's tattered, Rude. As he throws it out of the way. Now you're starting to piss me off. I guess I'm gonna have to take this seriously. Come at me. As he rushes him, as they're igniting blasts, as they're igniting hits together, as they're attacking each other, fighting in the air, as they're hitting solid hits, as Izuku gets hits inside, as he coughs up blood, as he knees him, as he jumps up or hovers up and knees him in the face, as he blasts a beam at him, as he goes flying into a building. As we get to Kara, as everyone's watching it, I heard the rumors, but I didn't realize he was that powerful. How's that human? How is a human doing that? Don't never never underestimate. Sorry, I totally forgot that word. Never underestimate that one. I made that mistake our first encounter. I wasn't ready, but the next one's gonna be next time we face each other in battle. It won't be the same. She wants a little bit of payback because she doesn't hate him, but she doesn't like to be bested. So she has her honor she has her pride to uphold. As Kara, what you mean you faced him? Yeah, you remember when I got back? Izuku's the boy over there, of the human was the one who did it. As he's a bit peed off, but he's surprised that he was able to beat his wife because she's the strongest around the high class warriors. Oh, sorry. I can see why Mother wants an audience with him. He's he's interesting. Should we Vex like should we help? As she puts her hand up. No, I want to see what he's able. Let's see what he's Let's see what he could do. They break off engagement, and it's like impressive for a human. As Izuki smiles, not bad yourself for whatever you are. But your defeat is imminent. As Izuki, what do you mean? It's about time I use my full power. As she powers up, as Izuki's just whistling. As he's like, come on, hurry up. As he fully powers up, as small sparks are emanated off him, as everyone senses his aura, as it's very powerful. As Izuku goes in for a punch, as he grabs his hand, as he elbows him in the face, as he goes flying, as he appears in front of him, kicks him in the air, and uses both his hands to slam him on the ground, as he knees him in the stomach, as he begins punching Izuku in the face. As finally he gets up, walks away, turns around, and kicks him side of the head, as Izuku goes flopping around the ground. As Izuku coughs up blood, as he's like, well, guess I'm gonna have to do that myself. As he's like, what do you mean, human? I wasn't going to use this. Normally I wouldn't have to resort to such measures, but you're a special case. One other opponent has witnessed this form that lived, but you won't be one of them. As he's like, that's nonsense. Humans can't transform. You're gonna ruin the surprise. As Izuku powers up, as a black and white energy blinds everything. As Izuku points at him in this form, as he's like, now you're in trouble. As Izuku punches him, as he goes flying, as he does the exact same thing to him as payback, as he grabs him by the neck, by his tail, as he just kidney punch after kidney punch. I guess had to use that because why not? He's basically the shape of Frieza, so I'm using that from Dragon Ball Z Bridge. Kidney punch, kidney punch, but yeah, enough of that. As he drops and kicks him, as he's visibly confused and scared, as he's like, what the hell? As Vex is like, apparently he's part frost demon too. That's my guess. After all, the princess, but after all, he is the. According to what we found out, he is Cooler's son. Don't know how that's possible. Knowing knowing that monster family, his birth wasn't natural. As she doesn't know how true she like how right she was. As they're battling back and forth, as he's slowly getting upper hand Izuku as he's losing ground, as he's getting physically upset. As he gets hit back, as he catches himself in the air, he's like, shit. As he's thinking in his head, I can't do anything too major here. There's still civilians. As he looks over his shoulder, as he sees several Saiyan kids running, as the man is about to blast towards the sands, as Izuku whaps it out of his tail, whaps it with his tail, missing the children. As Izuku, I don't appreciate you trying to target children. I'm gonna make this quick. As he's like, you're going to. I hope I hope for your sake you're still holding back, cause I'm going all out. As Izuku powers up. Now Izuku does have a second state, but he hasn't got it quite yet. He knows it's possible. He just can't reach it yet. He doesn't have the right motivation to unleash it. As he's at the borderline of unlocking it. He's been training that for a while now. As Izuku in his 100% mode, as sparks of black and white lightning reflect off him, as he does a Frieza pose. As Izuku begins, as he goes to attack, as Izuku smacks him across the face with his tail, as he goes flying, as he shoots balance beams at him, as it's throwing him faster away, as he's coughing up blood. The mysterious opponent, as Izuku's like, huh, oh, like I can't do that, but yeah, he does the whole laugh word thing. Now Izuku is part Frost Demon, so he'll have the same some bits of personality from Cooler and Frieza. So yeah, he does the whole Frieza laugh. I can't do that because no, I just can't do it. So as he's like, "Is that all you got, alien? Here, I'll give you a free shot. Hit me the side of the cheek." As he points to his cheek, as he sticks his head out, "I'll give you a free shot." As he's getting irritated, as he stop underestimating me. As he's like, "Stop looking down on me, freak." As he punches Izuku. As when he middle of punching him, as the mysterious fighter smiles. As he's like, huh, I guess the jig is up. As he looks at Izuku. I lied. I wasn't at my fullest. But you're about to find out. As Izuku shakes his finger, no lying. As he's like, I'm not lying, freak. I normally. This is I've never had to use. I've never had to go full out. You were fighting me at maybe at my 7% of my power. As Izuku's getting irritated. He's not taking this threat. He's taking his threat seriously, but he doesn't think he's more powerful than he is. As he begins to power up, as Izuku's eyes widen, as he's like, Mina, I'll need some backup. As Mina blasts off, as the Saiyans felt the power level, so they are blasting off. As he goes rush into Izuku, as he beats him down severely, grabbing his tail and slamming him against the ground over and over again, and blasting him with a extremely big beam of energy. Now the civilians, they're a little bit further away from civilians right now, so they're in good distance away. So as Mina comes in, punching him in the face, as the princess and Vex and Kira are fighting him, all three of them. As Mina rushes over to get to Izuku, as Izuku's hurt badly. As Izuku coughs up blood, don't do anything reckless. Mina, I underestimated the foe. As she rushes off, as she's about to, fight him, as all the Saiyans are getting wrecked, as they're on the floor, huffing and puffing, because they're out of breath. As Mina gets in the fray, as he goes to sock him, as he catches her fist, grabs her by the neck, looks at Izuku. This death is on you. As he's like, you heard her, you're dead. As he gets up, as he feels something snap in him, as he begins transforming, as everyone sees it and feels it, as his power level is going to boost way up. And what's scary about it is they can't sense it because it's God Key. So yeah, he finally got that push. As the transformation stops, as all you see is this form, as his eyes are glowing red, as he appears in front of the oh man, the alien, as he punches him, as he goes flying, as Izuku's in mid-flight, as he's socking him over and over again, as he's flying with him, he's coughing up blood as he uses both his hands to backhand him, as he goes flying off. As the rest of the Saiyan gets up, as they're about to throw a humongous charge, as he's holding the beam back, as they all did a humongous blast, as Izuku sees that, as he ignites one of his own, he points his finger up, as he's like, die, as he throws his finger down, as the supernova, I don't know what to call it, the balance nova, I guess, I don't know. Well, the supernova is basically supernova but with its energy, as it's a mixture between black and white swirling energy, as he throws it down, as it hits him, as all the Saiyans run back, because that was a large blast, as all the villagers in the town sees a huge ball of death, as you see the alien coughing up blood, as all the debris happens, as Izuku appears in front of him, has his hand on the chest, as an energy ball surrounds him, as have a nice flight, as he does a backflip, hitting him with his tail, as the energy ball goes flying out of the atmosphere. Now, it's not going to blow up until it hits contact. So as he's go flying, as he's screaming, I'm going to kill you, as Izuku finally de-transformed back into the normal state. As Izuku coughs up blood, as Mina rushes over there, as she's like, I should have listened. It's alright, Mina, but I'm kind of hurt. As the princess helped Izuku up, so did Vex and so does Kara, as they're helping him get to his ship. As he's like, damn it, he's not totally, he's not dead. He won't die from that. He'll be highly pissed off as he coughs up. As the princess, Luna's like, shut up, you did good. I'm quite surprised how powerful you are. You act like a Saiyan, even though you're human. Where's your ship located? As Mina tells them, as they get to the ship, as Izuku gets thrown into the healing pod, as Mina's talking with all the rest of the Saiyans. As Luna looks at Mina as they talk raw, it's like, judging by your how you talk and how you act, you seem royalty. As Mina's like, yeah, I'm a princess on my planet. As the Saiyans know of that planet, but it's been very protective. Cooler's been very protective of it more recently because Ichiku wanted that planet to be safe because he sees the potential of this civilization to do good things in the future for them and other races. Yeah, I met E. As she's like, how did you meet the that crazy human? It's like he came to renegotiate some things happen, and my planet's been doing far better ever since his uh, Emperor Cooler sent him to our planet. As several days has passed, as they were notified, as everyone rushes to the medical bay, Izuku steps out. As yeah, this part, yeah, I'll tell you after I do it. As suddenly he gets a Zenkai boost, as everyone's shocked, especially the Saiyans. Now, small pause. When he was created, he had angel DNA, so human and frost demon, but she also put enough Saiyan DNA in him to at least get him to have, to at least he's able to have that Zenkai trait of the Saiyans. He's not able to do Super Saiyan or anything like that. He just has enough Saiyan DNA in him where he gets Zenkai boosts after near death experience. So as he's like, as he's like, that's new. As the Saiyans are looking at him, was that a Senkai boost? Why does a human have a Senkai boost? As Luna's, it's very suspicious. As she's like, how, as she, as he gets up, as she gets to his face, how you're able, how's that possible? Explain. As he says, I really don't know, princess. This is new. I'm going to have to talk to my teacher. This is something, I don't know what this is. As she wants to get more information, but as Vex, tell her to give her a look. My apologies, Izuku. It's just odd, that's all. I'm with you right there. As we're going to probably stop it there, yeah, because this is a long video. So I hope you guys have long enough. I think it'll be pretty long, because, yeah. Anyways, hope you guys have a good night and day, judging my time zones. Alright, bye.